He had to spend the entire night in jail. There was a procedural delay that led to it. His counsel is still trying to get to the bottom of it because they feel that they had done everything right. Everything was in place for there to be an imminent release of the superstar, but that didn't happen. He still had to spend an entire night in jail. This despite the interim bail order which was secured by them from the Telangana High Court. Jail authorities didn't release the actor and he spent the entire night behind the bars. The authorities revealed that the Pushpa superstar couldn't be released as the bail order wasn't uploaded online. Allu Arjun's lawyers have in fact termed his arrest as illegal and said that they will take action over Allu Arjun's detention. Reportedly, Allu Arjun spent the night in a Class 1 barrack at the Hyderabad Central Jail. Allu Arjun fans were not happy with this and staged a massive protest outside the jail.
Since yesterday night, we've seen how there had been a delay in justice of sorts. What had gone wrong yesterday and what have, as of now, what is the situation?
As of now, situation is he has been released on bail. Okay. Now today they have completed the order instead of complying yesterday night itself. So let them answer what is that they are going to give explanation.
Are you going to move forward and
Definitely.
Going across to Apurva, who continues to be with us right now on this broadcast. Apurva, just to go back and reflect on what had happened on December the 4th. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's when the stampede took place. Talk us through what exactly has happened from the time that the incident took place to where we stand at the moment.
Well, in fact, the entire timeline, if you see, it starts not from December 4th, but in fact on December 2nd, that's what his lawyers are arguing, wherein they said that on December 2nd, there was a letter that was sent to the Hyderabad police intimating them of the point that Allu Arjun, his family and the other cast of Pushpa, including, Rashmika Mandana and others were also supposed to be arriving at Sandhya Theatres for 5 shows exactly, 1 show on December 4th and 4 shows consecutively on December 5th. This was a letter of information that was intimated to the police from Sandhya Theatres after Allu Arjun's security team had given them the details of the same, and Sandhya Theatres had written a letter to the Telangana police. That's what we're seeing. And after December 2nd, that letter had been received, because we can see a stamp there. After the letter had been received on December 4th, when the tragic incident took place, Allu Arjun had arrived at the Sandhya Theatres around 8:30, post 8:30 in the evening for the pre-release show as well, which saw massive crowds who had gathered there, not for, without even knowing that Allu Arjun was at the spot. In fact, they had gathered there because it was Pushpa 2's pre-release that was being celebrated in a grand and massive manner, because remember, fans all around the world have been waiting for Pushpa to release. What happens to Pushparaj, what happens to the other Shekhawat, other things, all of this they had been waiting for eagerly, and that's what was the celebration that had taken place there on December 4th. But unfortunately, we saw that a woman there had succumbed to her injuries after there had been a stampede that had taken place there. Not only had she succumbed to her injuries, but her son as well, her 8-year-old son, he's still receiving treatment there at Hyderabad's private hospital, and he has also, he's yet to regain consciousness. That's what we're also getting to know. In fact, the victim's husband and father has come out and stated that this entire stampede could have been avoided. It was unfortunate it had happened, is what he had said, and demanded action. And right after that, an FIR had been filed at the Chikatpalli police station, where the FIR names Allu Arjun, his security team, the Sandhya Theatre management and team as well, who to be responsible for the death of the woman and the grievous injuries that her son had sustained. And in that, based on that FIR, in fact, his legal team, acting instantly, had also moved Telangana High Court, asking for a preemptive bail in case of arrest, which had been turned down. But after a week, almost more than a week, and now we're seeing yesterday,
Right.
Allu Arjun had been picked up from his residence here, and this is the entire sequence of timeline. He had been picked up from his residence. He had been taken for a medical checkup, for questioning and whatnot. Then he had been taken to the lower courts there in Nampally, where court proceedings had given a verdict that he must have a judicial remand for 14 days. But then his lawyers there reached out in the higher court, Telangana High Court, which had then granted an interim bail with 4 weeks. 4 weeks and a surety
Yeah.
bond of rupees 50,000, but he had to spend the
But he
time in
had to
jail
spend the
until
night in
6
jail.
p.m.
Yes, yes, Apurva. I'm sorry to cut you short.